Hi everybody. I'm taking off one hat and putting on another. We just finished feeding down at the barn. And let me see if I can... we've started a couple new things with some of the pups, taking them out on multiple visits. So you have them out a lot longer. So that it's in and out of the car, different situations, rather than going to Home Depot, going to Tractor Supply, going to the... So it's in and out, and they get a feel for what somebody's really going to be like. You're going to go to the post office and the grocery market, whatever. Let me see. Subscription, no. Let me see here. Those puppies are really coming along. Donna gave them gruel this morning, and I gave them a little this afternoon. And Sandy she was just lapping it up like crazy. Let's see, I would love Dog Fest. Let me see, 10 minutes ago. I would love to be there for Dog Fest, but health and money just won't let it happen. I'm interested in getting a t-shirt. Oh, send us a message. We'll get a t-shirt to you. Let's see here. Hi everybody. I'm taking off one hat and putting on another. That's a delayed reaction. We just finished feeding down at the barn. And let me see if I can... we've started a couple new things with some of the pups, taking them out on multiple visits. So you have them out a lot longer. So that it's in and out of the car, different situations, rather than going to Home Depot, going to Tractor Supply, going to the... So it's in and out, and they get a feel for what somebody's really going to be like. You're going to go to the post office and the grocery market, whatever. Let me see. Subscription, no. Let me see here. Those puppies are really coming along. Donna gave them gruel this morning, and I gave them a little this afternoon. And Sandy she was just lapping it up like crazy. Let's see, I would love
more remarks.
Let
me see if I can get rid of that.
10 minutes
If you go up to
I would love to be there for Dog Fest, but health and money just won't let
and then
it.
back this all the way over here.
A t-shirt. Oh, that's better. Send us a message. We'll get a t-shirt to you.
Is it all? Yeah, get it all the way.
All the way
over.
back?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
We
go.
want more comments. Well, here's one. Let me see. It's so nice to have this opportunity to talk to all of you. The other day I had Chip, who is a little reluctant. Traffic kind of bothers her a little bit, so I took her up to our route, whatever, highway 133, and we got out of the car and walked. I wanted to go kitty corner across the street. She wasn't up for that, so we went around the corner. We sat in a chair for a while, or I sat in the chair. She was standing next to me. Then I moved on just a little bit further and sat on a rock wall. I think we sat there for half an hour till she was just relaxing, looking at the traffic. A lot of these things is just letting them know that there's nothing to be feared. Oh, Wilbur, he's so happy. I just ran out and grabbed some food for him. He's been here all day, so he's kind of looking for some food. Oh, yes, feeding the gruel today, way fun. It's these puppies are adorable. Not that they all aren't, but these are too cute, two of them having feet touching, and his head over the other. They're just, they'll like bark at you or a little growl. I was down the other day with Lenny. They really are beginning to respond. They're seeing, I'm sure, just shadows. I don't think it's all that clear yet, because you can see them trying to focus, a little bobbing head, and they are making an effort though to play with you. You know, if you move back and forth, they're moving back and forth. Let's see. Oh, which ones are we taking on multiple visits? Everybody. We're just going through the line, just so they're getting used to a longer day rather than a half-hour outing or an hour outing. They'll go and do, as I said, multiple. It doesn't, no specific dogs that we're targeting. I know. I do too. I think many times I was watching the cameras the other night, and when they were all looking in the same direction, there was something out there. There was something that got their attention. They weren't just out there barking. Oh, I see our fearless leader is here. I hope you're trained to be low. I tell you, these dogs are wonderful. We're having a great time. We've got some some volunteers that are coming back. As I said before, Carlene promised she'd keep us safe, and she has. We're watching. Everybody has to have their vaccination to be in the house, which makes you feel very secure. So, looks like there are no other comments, so I'm going to let Carlene take over, and have a good evening. Thank you. Whoops, we've got one more. Oh, Sienna just went home with somebody for an overnight. Somebody who had her sister. So
Bentley, that's not your bed.
so I can't show her on camera. She's so sweet. Just I think she'd be nice that she got to go home with somebody. All right, have a good evening. Thank you.
Do I have any mail?
I believe this is your
Oh,
mail.
is that it?
Yeah.
My word, okay.
Okay.
Now if I get up, I'll be all set. Ugh.
Tracy was just feeding one last pup, okay, let me. You have
No. Right, well, there's some in there someplace.
There's some somewhere.
On by the white paper.
What do you want?
You got some.
All right, there's your,
That one.
Mask.
Thank you very much.
and
I totally forgot.
let's see.
Okay. Sullivan Auto Repair. No, that's out.
There are 2 boxes down in the hut, but I can't lift them. Yeah, we need
Okay.
some kind of a conveyor belt or something. I'm gonna see.
I'll work on that project.
Tracy's gonna be up shortly, and she may be able to, so I'll ask her. Okay. Oh. Wow, you made short work of that pile.
Yeah.
Right
And
in
I
the
really,
rubbish.
annual report, I don't want that either.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, any rate, here I am. This is a. Oh, no, you can't have this. No, you can't have it. You can't have this one. This is a bank statement. Do we have any boxes at all?
Ooh,
Down there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got some
I've got one.
comments coming up. Here, you can have that one.
An envelope here.
What the hell is this?
I should have asked John when he was here, but
Who?
John.
Oh, God.
What's he got? Oh, an envelope.
Oh, I see what that is. Okay. Well, that's okay. That doesn't work either, so we'll put that in
All
there.
right.
I'm through. Is that mine?
Yeah, let's see what's in there. Amazon Prime. While you're opening that, I'm gonna run down and see if I can get this.
Don't bother.
No,
No.
one box is smaller than the other. What's happening?
Everybody run around, quick! Hurry up!
I don't know what that was all about. What? The only one not barking is Larky.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Hose washers?
Hose washers. Well, there's 2 kinds of hose washers, and I hope I have both of them in this bag. Otherwise, I don't know where to get them at all.
I would think that would be a pretty common item.
No, it's not. It's not when you have the quick connects.
Oh,
When you have those quick connects,
yeah.
you're supposed to have a washer that's got a funny little ledge on the inside, and these. You know, I don't think that's it, but that's slightly different. That's the best I could find.
Huh, well, you can always
You
try
see what I
it.
mean? It has that thing on the mid.
Oh, yeah, there's a it's ridge.
There's a funny little ridge in there.
Yeah,
That's not that's not what I'm used to by a long shot, but
maybe it'll work.
I don't know. I couldn't find them anywhere. I had the brass quick connects. Well, we now have an awful lot of hose washers.
All right.
I just spent $6 on that or something.
Yeah. Well, at least it was an inexpensive item
Oh yeah, I
that
wouldn't
you
have done it.
ordered to find out you can't
No,
use.
I'd found out more about it. At any rate, here we go. We now have. Stop it! Hey,
I think Judy is moving Wilbur.
who?
Judy's putting Wilbur in her car, so
Okay.
that should end as soon as.
All right.
Wilbur
Well,
makes
these are
his-
all yours. You want to do that?
Three.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Oh, Crafty's asking, could we see Sienna on one of the Explore cameras?
Can't right now.
Yeah, something to think
Well,
about.
you might. Yeah, you should be able to see her with the chicken camera.
Yeah, when she's out
When
on
she's
Honeymoon
outside.
Hill. Yeah, she
Sure.
possibly there. Okay. How was your Friday? That's from Indy Dunes.
Slightly better than Thursday.
Oh, Thursday wasn't great.
Well, I have been having a rough time lately, you know. But it's working along.
Okay.
I have no patience. I don't want to wait for stuff. I want it now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've got the energy and the
Yep.
initiative to do it.
However, I've just bought 64 new mouse traps.
Oh,
So life is looking up on that score.
okay.
Somehow I got mouse traps once already, a package of 48 of them,
Yeah.
and it went away.
Wow.
I have no mouse traps.
Huh.
So there is a box around here of 48 mouse traps,
Okay.
and I've just ordered another box of 64.
Okay.
So,
I know for a while there was a box, probably could have held 48
Yeah.
in the overflow room.
well, where is it?
I don't
Nobody
know.
can find
I'll
it.
have to look in there.
Nobody can find
That's a
it.
mystery.
It's too late anyway. I've got 64 now.
Yeah.
Of the same thing.
Plenty of those.
I like that one kind, the regular, with a metal clip, the metal trip thing,
Yep.
the Victor
The
one.
little wooden one.
They work
Yep.
fine.
Fernanda's asking, what are the options for food for the puppies?
Options for food?
Yeah.
What does she mean, options for food?
I don't know, but maybe the ingredients in the gruel.
Oh, and the gruel? Well, they're
Possibly.
starting on that, and we grind up puppy food, puppy chow, and that gives them their basic food, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
all the nourishment they need. And we do put in goat's milk
Yeah.
to start with, make a gruel of it, and soak it, because I don't want it to get down in their stomach and then get soaked and swollen, you know?
Yeah.
So I want it swollen ahead of time when they swallow it. And then we'll get a vitamin pill.
Yeah.
That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And we just take that formula and gradually thicken it
Yep.
from liquid to a
You
more
sit
of
it
a
on the
paste.
counter for a good 20 minutes before we even feed it.
Yeah. Yep.
Um,
From what I hear, they loved it.
yep, they did fine. They're ready to go. Not to go too far, but you know.
Be Short is just wondering if you've heard from Pam.
What?
If you've heard anything from Pam.
No, I have not.
And Fernanda's saying, how is the Rocks project going?
Rock project, we have it all laid out all the way down to the gate. But they do need to be leveled and flattened and, you know.
Yeah.
But he's got about enough rocks to get there.
You know, the path to the gate to the pond looks really nice.
That's the part that's got to be flattened out. And
Yeah, it looks
you
very
have to sit
nice.
out there on your hands and knees and stuff in stone dust and
Oh,
pebbles and
Yeah, so it's not
wiggle this here and push there. The one thing I had, I can't find it. Maybe somebody can figure out how to do it. 'Cause I had a screwdriver with a long metal part, you know, the metal
Yeah.
thing. And the bottom inch, I bent to a right angle.
Huh.
So that I could put it down in next to the rock and just turn it and pick the rock up.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Oh.
And I can't bend the ones I have. I don't know how I bent that one.
Yeah.
I don't know how, you know, because it snaps off. Well, I need a long screwdriver with a bent,
Yeah.
1 inch bend in it.
Huh.
So I go down between the rocks and just turn it and pick the rock up.
Yeah.
And then you stuff things in or, you know.
Yep. Try to level it.
Yep. Makes it so much easier.
Hi, Denise.
And let me tell you, I meant to tell Linda, this rumor about there's no lumber,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
They had plenty of lumber.
I went up to the lumber yard, it's as full as it ever was.
Oh, good.
It's crazy. I don't know
Good.
where they pass these rumors around.
Yeah.
And I figured, yeah, how do you look up something like,
It's not a rumor, it's world news.
It's on World News.
well, the lumber yard is absolutely packed. I drove around
good.
up there that's got everything I'm going to need, and it's full.
Yeah.
Piled high.
Well, that's good. Well, hello.
Hi there.
What made you
How
decide
are you?
to come out and say hello?
How are you feeling?
She's a good girl. Oh, Denise, Beth is on tonight. And Fernanda is asking, is sound on the chicken coop possible?
I don't think that camera has sound. I don't know.
Yeah. No. Are we bringing a dog? Oh, Tracy's got the boxes.
Oh my word!
Thank you, Tracy. Those are heavy. Oh my
No, I'm just
goodness.
out of shape from walking up the hill.
Oh, good grief.
I gotta go back down now.
Okay.
I didn't finish down there.
Oh, you're gonna bring it over here? I'll open it.
Don't look.
Oh, so,
Lucky. Move it.
oh, yeah, we'll pause with the questions. Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't.
One dog in the middle makes it complicated. There you go.
Okay,
It's okay, I just had to put in.
There we go.
yeah,
So you want me in here?
with the babies, yeah, if you would. They
This is
sit
from
and
Miss
laugh.
Lynn George. Attention to her. She's not here. We'll open it anyway.
Oh, I
But
wrote it
apparently
that
it's
way.
for her.
Okay.
Excuse me. I gotta go in with the pups.
You're kinda in the way, Larky. You wanna be a helper? Is that what you wanna do? Alrighty.
This is probably something special for her.
Ugh.
What the hell? Okay. This plain cookie type stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it's,
Yep.
probably for the cookie project, the nighttime cookie project.
Yep. Get your nose out of the way.
Boy, he knows what's in it.
Yeah, I better get some over here.
Look out, Larky.
Would you like some of these? Is that what you need to have? Some of those? You get some of those? And you get a couple of those over there. And then you get one. Get out of the way. There we go. Everybody got a cookie. That's all. No more.
Right.
Oh, did you get you?
Did everyone
I
get
don't
one?
think I don't think Sizzle got one. Wait, I'm waiting. You're waiting. Here, we get 2 cookies for Sizzle.
You had one, mister. You got a cookie.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
You already had one. You all did.
Okay. All right.
Look out! Everybody out of the way. Get your noses out of here. Go ahead.
Come here, Lucky. Lucky, go.
Oh, this is also for Lynn.
Oh, maybe more cookie project.
Yeah. Get your nose out of the way.
Because what if I put it here?
Right.
There must be.
No more of them.
Yeah, okay.
More cookie things. Here's a piece of paper. From Patricia.
Oh,
Treats for the puppies.
oh, okay.
So don't he ate it. That's all right. So he ate it.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to spend some time online and can find, they look like regular washers except the middle has it's a much smaller hole in the middle because that other thing comes up and hits it. I can't find
Okay,
them.
where are we? So did you get your lumber? You went there, so you must
No,
have.
I just
you
went to
didn't?
look.
Oh,
Well,
just to see what
it's a large project. That Dan that was here,
Yeah.
he's offered to help us straighten out some of the fencing.
Oh.
So I wanted to go look around to see whether I was going to have trouble with finding lumber.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh.
don't see any problem at the moment. The other things I'm going to have to do things,
Yeah.
measure stuff.
Yeah.
But that fence that we have out there, the split rail, it was lovely to begin with.
Oh, it's just.
And it's old. It's 30 years old.
Oh. Okay.
So I think if I pull out the post that's there, I can put another post in for the other kind. Hey, get out of there, you!
He is not to be denied. When he wants.
Because one of the most expensive things in putting in a fence in New England is getting the hole in the ground. So if I pull those out very carefully, maybe I'll already have a hole. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, you just put the other.
Put the other
new
one in,
post in.
little concrete or whatever, and hopefully it'll stay there.
B. Short is saying, is it possible that Gwen took the mouse traps to the guest house? There are some over there.
Not 48.
Not 48, but there's probably
No,
a
the
dozen.
48 are in a box because when you get them brand new, there's a tiny little staple holding that arm from flopping around.
Oh,
And I wanted to take all those 48 staples and throw them away so I know where they are before they end up with somebody's dog food or whatever.
yeah.
So that's why I didn't unpack that box.
Oh,
And I don't want to unpack the box until I take all those staples out.
uh-huh.
You know, you just sit there with a pair of pliers and throw them away, you're all set.
Yeah.
You try and handle it one at a time and they're going to be all over the place.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Once in a blue moon. Young Mouse Training 101. How to
Right.
carry a box of traps out to the back 40. And Amy in Kentucky, oh, she sent you a link to washers for 3/4-inch quick connect hoses.
Really? Oh,
Smile.
damn. Okay.
Smile.amazon.com. So you can look back and
I'm going to do that,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh, what Fernanda meant by the types of food. She's wondering what kind of food for donations. That's what she meant.
We have puppy food already given to us by Purina.
Yeah.
It's what I've used for 50 years.
Yep. And we, at the moment, oops.
Oh, well,
yeah.
now that's something else again.
Yeah.
Well, we could stand some of that.
Yeah, the sweet potato and chicken baby food.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Sam is saying, haven't seen baby food coming in. Sam knows the drill.
Right.
She's saying Earth's Best Organic Stage 2 Baby Food.
Yeah.
Sweet potato and chicken dinner on Amazon. 4-ounce jar. Yeah, they do love that
They
too.
do love that.
Yeah. Penny. Carlene, by any chance do you think you might keep a pup for a house dog? I know you have
Right
a house
now?
full now. I'm thinking bigger house. LOL.
Right now, I would say offhand, no. There's only 5 puppies.
Yeah, that's a small
We
litter.
need working dogs.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. Oh, and Penny is saying Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Kathy B. in Minnesota. Regarding hose ends, could one of the trainers take one of
We
your
did
brass
that.
connectors home and go to
I
a
did that
hardware
already.
store? Yeah. Tim hand it over and say, I need washers for this.
I know. No, we did that already.
Oh my goodness, we got 23 comments.
I have another problem too. That's in my back pocket somewhere.
Another hose problem?
It's a pipe problem. There's pipe all around the chicken coop, chicken area. It doesn't have to be there. It's holding up the top of the fence.
Oh, okay.
It really doesn't have to be there. And I really could use that pipe to make a frame so I could make a baby chicken place.
Oh.
So my idea was to take that pipe and cut it off the pipe, and then just get the right angle things and just stick it back together. I can't find the right angle thing for a 1-inch pipe. It's a 1-inch electrical tubing.
Yeah.
I can't believe I can't find it, but I can't find it at the moment.
Huh.
Lowe's didn't have it. I haven't been to Home Depot, but I've been online looking for it.
Interesting.
There are ones that are $5 each. That's not the kind I'm after.
Yeah, it's gonna be
These ought to
something
be,
cheaper.
2 dozen for $10 or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a bracket, right?
Yeah.
Are you making a path or a wall?
Path.
And Kathy B is saying, could you use the claw end of a hammer to tilt up a rock?
No, it's too big.
Oh.
You need to slip it down in. The screwdriver will work a little bit, but it's better if it has a 1-inch bend in the bottom.
Oh, Dee Dee's saying, I heard the cost of lumber went up a lot.
I didn't ask the price of it.
Now you might find that to be
I
the
might
case.
find that to be true.
Oh, here's all the information. Linda posted all the information for Dogfest. So people
Oh.
can refer to that as far as accommodations and so forth. Lots of Danes. Let's see. Crafty says the Texas lumber yards are having to deal with heavy demand due to repairs from the February deep freeze and millions of broken pipes.
That could be.
And WS in Texas says, and recent wind and tornado storms. Yeah, they've had a terrible time. Okay, that's service dog info again. Don't close it yet. Lone Ivy is saying, try a pry bar used in the automotive industry. It has a long handle. What about your tire iron? Do they still put those
That's
in?
too big.
Oh, crowbar or something.
Yeah, this is really a very specific thing.
Yeah. Oh, says here, Jimmy didn't get a cookie. He doesn't seem to mind.
He was behind me. I put some on the floor.
Yeah, BioBC says my diet would be better if Carlene would monitor my cookie consumption. Yeah, I get it. Bryn in Missouri. Hey, you're a Great Dane, not a boxer. That's cute. B. Short is wondering if Dan is a potential recipient.
Nope.
He's just a fence guy, huh?
Dan?
Yeah,
He's a very nice man
yeah.
who is managing a bunch of money that somebody gave him.
Oh.
And he's been very nice to share some of it with us
Oh,
for projects.
that's nice. Oh, that's wonderful.
He gave us the money for straightening out the back of the barn, the arena,
Oh.
that bulldozing to have that all the
Oh.
water go the other way.
Yes, yeah.
He gave us that, and now
Oh,
he's giving
that's-
us money for this puppy pen.
Huge project. Dottie in Florida is saying, white rail fencing? That's gentrifying. I like the fences as they are.
Well, they're all falling down is the problem.
Actually, the little bit of fencing around the guest house that's white looks nice.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, Scooter Karen, hi. The problem with lumber is the price has skyrocketed. Oh boy.
I did a daily doggy on how they figure the price of lumber, the board foot. Did you read that episode?
No.
Well, they price lumber. It used to be $1.40 a board foot, and a board foot is 1 square foot, the usual board thickness, and the board starts out to be 1 inch, and then they shave it, so it ends up being 3/4 of it. But that is a board foot, one
Oh.
1 square foot, and they give you a price for that. So that if you want a 2x4, then you just figure what it would be if it was all sliced to match. You buy it by the board foot.
Oh.
I put it in today's. I can't imagine anybody having to know that at all.
Yeah.
But it was in my head, and it just came out. That's all.
Penny is saying, check McMaster Car for your washers. They must be a Plymouth plumbing supply or something.
Really?
Swam says it's not that lumber is scarce, it's the cost.
I don't know.
Fernanda's asking for the fence posts. Did the first hole have cement poured in it?
I don't think so. It's going to be awkward to get it
Yeah.
out if it did.
Yeah. J. Ian Vangle. The cost of lumber is the problem. $10 for a $2 2x4. Wow.
Wow, that would be bad.
Everything is going crazy price-wise. Crafty's saying, I know it's too soon to determine if the pups will be breeders.
I would rather have them all be service dogs.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, good point, Bio. Maybe the screwdriver got bent by lifting the rocks.
No.
No?
No.
Maybe you could bend it that way, though.
Nah.
Big enough rock.
No, you got to put it in a vice grip and probably heat it up.
Oh,
Remember that bit about the steak cooking? What are those little square things they cook? Come on, charcoal briquettes.
oh.
A couple
yeah,
charcoal
I'm thinking
briquettes in the
meat.
hairdryer to make it good and hot,
Yeah.
and put it, and that would bend
Oh,
it.
okay.
Hey, I just
Yeah.
had that a couple months ago, didn't I?
Uh-huh. Stanley D. Bear, per the Doubletree, rooms at the special SDP rate are no longer available.
Huh. We filled it up already.
I don't know. Maggie's saying this is the first
Linda,
time I
are you
saw
in
it
there?
posted.
Yeah?
The Doubletree is full.
No?
The rooms at special rate are no longer available.
That's one of the CPs said that's per the Doubletree.
I will look into it.
Okay, she'll look into that, Stanley. Okay.
Okay.
And Peg is saying, thank you, Dan, for your generosity. And Pico is saying, Carlene, I love the stuff that comes out of your head. Oh, well, you're creative, that's for sure. Oh, what are you doing about supper tonight?
What have we got?
Cod.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's not terrible.
no. There's a chicken dish in there. I can't remember if it said. It was a spicy chicken.
Well, let's say no to chicken because I think I
Oh.
had that for breakfast.
And there's a twice baked potato.
Oh, now there you go. That's what I'll
Okay,
have.
yeah, okay.
A
Well,
half of one of those.
just a half?
You know,
Oh,
that
the whole,
potato.
yeah, okay.
So that's a quarter of the potato.
Oh, okay, okay. That's a small. Oh,
Would I consider a Merle breeder? Yeah, I mean, yeah, just gotta be careful what you breed it to.
yeah, yeah. No Harls, right?
No Merle.
Okay.
No, you'd breed it to a black.
Yeah.
God knows we have blacks around here.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. All right. Well, are you ready for your dinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Show am.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you. Have a good night, and we'll
See
be
you
back
around.
tomorrow.